Welcome back to Tech Power. In our last video, we installed the JDK and Eclipse and got our computer fully ready for Java programming. Today we are going to write and run our very first Java program together. By the end of this video, you will have written real code, run it, and seen it actually work on your screen. So let's jump straight into Eclipse and get started. The first thing we need to do is create a new project. So go to File, click on it, then New, then click on Java Project. A window will appear asking for a project name. Let's call it First Program. And click on Finish. Now you will see your new project appear on the left side. Look. Now before we write any code, let's organize our project properly, and this is where we introduce something called a package. Actually, a package is simply a folder used to organize your Java classes. As your projects grow bigger, packages help keep everything neat and easy to find. It is good practice to get into this habit right from the start. So right click on the src folder inside your project. So right click and then we go to new and then package. Let's name it something simple like com.basic. Click on finish. Now you will see your new package appear inside the src folder. Next, right click on this package, go to new, and then class. Let's name this class First Program. Or just First P is enough to differentiate it between the name of the project and the class. So and you will also notice an option that says public static void main. Make sure this is checked since it will save us a bit of typing. Click on finish. Okay. Now Eclipse will open a new file with some code already written for you. Before we write our program, let's quickly understand what we are looking at. You will see a line that starts with the word class, followed by the name of First P. This is called a class. Think of a class as a container, a blueprint that holds our code together. Inside the class, you will see another line that says public static void main. This line. This is called the main method. The main method is special. It is the starting point of every Java program. When you run your program, Java looks for this exact line and starts executing the code from here. And you will also notice curly braces here and here, here and here. Everything we write inside these curly braces is part of that class or method. Think of them as containers that hold our code together. Right now, the space inside the main method is empty. It's just a command. Let me delete it. Okay, so the space is empty right now. And this is exactly where we are going to write our first line of code. So now for the exciting part, let's write our first code. Click inside the curly braces of the main method, which I have already did it. and type System.out.println or line, and then open the parenthesis, double quote, hello world. Of course, don't forget to press double quote again and close the parenthesis, and then semicolon. So let's break this down piece by piece, because understanding each part is just as important as writing it. So the first word, system. This refers to the built-in system class in Java, which gives us access to useful tools, including the ability to display output. And the next word, which is out, this represents the output stream, which in our case is the console, basically your screen. And the next one is println, short for print line. This tells Java to print whatever is inside the parentheses, and then move to a new line afterward. So inside the parentheses, we have our message, hello world, in double quotes. This is exactly what will be displayed. And finally, notice the semicolon at the end. In Java, every statement must end with a semicolon. Think of it like a period at the end of a sentence. It tells Java this instruction is complete. Now comes the moment we have been waiting for. Let's run our program. At the top of the Eclipse, click the Run button. So it usually looks like a green play button. Look at the bottom of your screen after pressing it. A panel called console will open. Mine is already open. So under it is hello world. So hello world is printed right here in our screen. So congratulations, you have written and run your very first Java program. Before we wrap up, let's quickly go over a few common mistakes beginners make at this stage. So if you run into an error, you will know exactly what to check. So let me write them down one by one. So mistake number 1 is forgetting the semicolon. So forgetting the semicolon at the end of the line is mistake number 1. Java will give you an error if it is missing. So mistake number 2, incorrect capitalization. Incorrect capitalization. So remember, Java is case sensitive. It is system with a capital S. With a capital S, and print line with a lowercase p in here. So make sure to write the system with a capital S and write print line with a lowercase p. Mistake number 3, forgetting the double quote. So when we forget the text, when we forget the double quotes around our text, there will be an error. Anything you want to print as a text must be inside the double quotes. And mistake number 4, mismatch curly braces. Mismatch curly braces. Everything opening with a brace needs a matching closing brace. Eclipse usually helps you with this automatically, but it is good to keep an eye on it. For example, if we have an open curly brace, here we should have a closed curly brace. And if we have for the class an open curly brace here, you should have a closed curly brace here. So if you make any of these mistakes, don't worry at all. Every single programmer, no matter how experienced, has made these exact same mistakes. It is part of learning. And that is, so you just wrote and ran your first Java program. Let's do a quick recap of what we did today. We created a new project, organized it using a package, and created our first class with a main method. We learned what a class is, what the main method does, and how curly braces group our code together. We wrote our first line of code using System.out.println and broke down exactly what each part meant. And finally, we ran our program and saw print hello world on the screen. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe to Tech Power so you don't miss it. See you in the next one.